Accenture's been working with Cigna's service operations group now for a little over a decade.
In each of our outsourcing programs, both on the technology side and within operations, we run what we call co-innovation programs.
The DOC's innovation consulting projects fold perfectly into co-innovation programs like the ones that Cigna Service Operations have stood up.
That they asked us to help free up their employees, their customer service advocates, from managing systems to really helping their customers. And they were really focused on understanding how AI and automation can work with the advocates. So these are the people that are actually on the phones talking to their customers.
To understand the opportunities that existed in this space, we ran what we call a growth identification project. This was grounded in 6 weeks of research, which we then brought to life in a 2-day co-creation workshop with Cigna's leadership team.
The people who came this time were the Senior Vice President of Service Operations and his strategy team.
We brought them through a process where we identified many different ways for them to apply AI and digital technologies.
And a real breakthrough moment, I think, was understanding that you can look at AI as a teammate, as opposed to a scary technology that might replace you.
One of the concepts that we came up with was called Intell Agent.
You can only imagine as much as you can from a piece of paper.
We progressed the Intell Agent concept through the DOC as a rapid innovation project.
We did a certain amount of qualitative research to understand their current workflows, the data and the systems that they're using, to identify where they're facing challenges and how we might address those. Currently, on any given call, they need to navigate between 10 or 15 different systems. They also need to multitask taking notes, for example, while trying to build a customer narrative.
So we have developed that concept piece.
It looks at how the role of Cigna's customer service advocates might evolve.
Historically, they would have been prioritising meeting SLAs and resolving issues. And now they're being tasked with building relationships with customers and creating value for the company.
I can see from your policy cover that certain medications have a slightly higher deductible. Did your doctor change your medication?
Yes, my doctor changed my medication to a stronger anti-inflammatory and increased the dosage.
Okay, sounds like that falls into a different bracket on your policy. I can extend your policy to cover future prescriptions if you wish.
Okay, yes.
So it's not about the full history on 12 different systems, it's all the critical knowledge that they need to know about that specific call.
And one of the ways in which they might get through to those call centres could be using voice-assisted technologies like Amazon's Alexa.
Open Cigna.
Sure, I'll do that now.
For the leadership team at Cigna, the innovation journey doesn't end at the DOC, it continues afterwards. So while they're here, they plan and they strategize. Once they leave, the account team picks up and really builds some momentum.
We will be using it with the Senior Vice President of Operations, and it will be used with the board to convey the view of where the future of service operations is going.
There's a lot of healthcare providers coming with similar types of challenges. This is a common theme across healthcare around how do you leverage the data set that they have available, identify certain signals, and then be able to take proactive actions based on that.
I believe that the DOC has been a quintessential destination for us and for Cigna to co-create and co-develop new concepts and new ways of working. Not only new ways of working for us with Cigna, but for Cigna with their customers.